What is up, guys? Dugan89 here, giving you a quick overview and my impressions of one of the two new operators that was released as a part of the Black Ice DLC. We are going over Buck today. We went over Frost yesterday. I will link that video down below if you guys are interested. Just a little information in case you guys are wondering. The Black Ice DLC was released February 2nd for Season Pass holders. If you do not have the Season Pass, both of the operators will be available the following Tuesday, February the 9th. They will each cost 25,000 renown, which sounds like a lot on the surface, but if you play the game a decent amount, it's really not going to be that hard to get. But actually going into Buck as an operator, his gadget is called the Skeleton Key. Skeleton Key is an underslung shotgun, and then the two weapons that are available to him for primary, he has a DMR and then he has an assault rifle. As far as the DMR is concerned, very high damage, works marginally well if you throw a scope on it. Personally, I didn't find it all that useful. I found it had a little bit too much kick. Took a very, very, very long time for the actual scope or red dot to reset after a shot, so it was ridiculously difficult to put shots on target after you already started shooting. That's my opinion. I'm not a terribly accurate player, so take that for what you will. His assault rifle's somewhat of a similar story. It's a very, very high recoil gun, somewhat difficult to manage. That said, it has a fairly decent rate of fire, so it's a little bit easier to put rounds on target and actually have follow-up shots that hit the target. As far as this actual Skeleton Key is concerned, I think it's fairly useless. I don't really see where Buck fits into the game at all as far as the operators are concerned. I very much enjoyed Frost, but Buck, personally, he has a DMR. Great. I'd rather play with Glaz. His shotgun, as you can see from the video towards the end, doesn't penetrate castle's walls. The only thing it penetrates are the wooden barricades or walls that you can reinforce, and it doesn't really do that great of a job at that, in my opinion. There's a clip towards the middle of the video where he's actually, it took me, I think, 3 to 4 shots to break through a wooden barricade. Personally, I would rather just melee it at that point. He does have access to breaching charges, but again, who doesn't? I honestly think I'd probably rather just play with the recruit than play with him. I mean, he has access to the underbarrel shotgun. I would rather, if I needed a shotgun, just go with an operator that has a shotgun. In my experience, the shotgun's not particularly great against enemies. It's decent for taking out walls and what have you, but I just don't really see where he fits into the game. I personally, hopefully the next round of operators, we get 2 decent operators. Feels like this time we got one really good operator in Frost. She's outstanding. I love her abilities. I love her guns. Well, I love her shotgun. As far as the map is concerned, the new map that came out is really, really awesome. I'll be doing a video on that coming up. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure and give it a thumbs up. And if you like the channel, please subscribe.
Op 4 eliminated. Friendly mission successful.